All right, and I'll go ahead and call like east-west or north-south to represent where you need to be standing, which towers you need to be standing in front of. Okay, so pull when ready. All right, pairs. Spread. All right, get away from the tank. That beam will kill you if you're not the tank. All right, go ahead and get your positions for the knockback. All right, get in front of your markers. And run. It's gonna be west and east. All right, so we're gonna go again. Do you see this? I'll go ahead and explain this next time around. Yeah, everybody's gonna die here because I didn't explain this part, but it's all good. So we got through brambles, which is really good. Nobody died. So you just, so that's pretty much, that's gonna keep on happening, so, which is really good. Once you get used to that, you don't have to worry about any switch-ups for the first initial brambles. Alright, so... Alright, so let me go ahead and explain wide angles and anti-air, which is, we just refer to wide and anti. So let me just go ahead and set up markers for this. This is going to be very group specific. As you can see, the healers are marked, so those are going to represent the group. Buki's going to be group 1. I'm going to be group 2. As far as who goes where, Buki group is looks like it's going to be... Alright, it's going to be Icy and Elixia. My group is going to consist of Aldran and Hazik. And the tanks know what they're doing for this, so I'm not going to bother explaining the tank part of this mechanic. I'm just going to worry about explaining the DPS and healer part of this mechanic. So basically, alright, so anybody who is group 2, whichever wall the boss goes to, Group 2 is always going to be going to the right side of the wall, facing that wall. Group 1 is always going to be going to the left side of the wall, facing that wall. So basically, for instance, for example, if Cloud and Darkness attaches itself to the pillar or to the pillar on the outside of the arena, on the east side of the arena. So if we're looking at the east side over here, for instance, if she is attached to over here, if we're looking at this wall, my group, we're going to go to the right side of the group. So my group is going to be running to this group, and group 1 is going to be going to the left side. And for instance, if he attaches over there, we're looking at the wall. So we're looking at the B wall. So you see the B marker right behind the marker. If we're going to be looking at this wall, my group is going to the right side every time. So is this making sense a little where you be running whatever wall she's attaching herself to?
Yeah.
So it's always going to be group 2 is always going to be right side, group 1 is always going to be the left side. Remember what group you're a part of. So my group is group 2, we're always running right side. And for mechanical reasons, you want to be as far away from the boss on this side of the wall. So say if she's on this wall, I'm going to be standing back here, mainly because he does 3 things. If she's doing wide angle, her 3 mechanics she's going to do, she's going to attach to the wall and immediately do a giant wide AoE in front of her, but she doesn't hit these sides. So these are the safe sides. The next mechanic is she's going to do soaks on the healers and giant AoEs on the tanks. The tanks know what they're going to do with that, so I'm not going to bother explaining that. Just know if they are with us, we're going to die. But as far as the soaks, as long as the DPS are near the healer, they'll be able to soak that damage, or we're not going to die. And after the soak damage, she's going to do a giant AoE around her. So you do not want to stand next to the boss at that time, or you will take a lot of damage and get a damage down. So as far as the melee people doing this, it's just probably safe if you just stand away from the boss and probably on the safe side lose a bit of uptime if you're unfamiliar when the big giant AoE around her is coming out, so you don't take that damage down. So just stand away from the boss on your side. And after she does the 3 mechanics, then she's gonna go to the middle. Then she's gonna do the kind of a Okay, so she's gonna pretty much do a repeat of what she did at the beginning of the fight, but instead of doing the stacked and split, like the stack and clock positional mechanic, she's gonna swipe one side of the room, and the way you can tell is by whatever orb lights up. So you're gonna stand on the opposite side wherever the little orb is not up, and after that she's gonna either do the stack or clockwise position around the block. And the best way to deal with that, you go on the safe side, and this is where a boss relative is important, because the boss might not be facing true north, but wherever they're looking is going to be north, so you just go to the side that you typically would stand on the side of the boss at the beginning of the fight. So, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. We'll get to that when we get to that. Let's go ahead and see if we can deal with wide angles anti-airs. Oops.
Nice.
If somebody just wants to res me, like, it's not a big deal. Just go ahead and pull like this. It's not a big deal if I got damage down right now. Oh, somebody pulled up. Oh, you res me? Yeah, that would make sense. Alright, just go ahead and get in your positions around the boss. Alright, spread. Alright, now pairs. Alright, now get away from the tank. Alright, now get in your bramble positions. Alright, right in front of your marker. Alright, now you can go ahead and move. Because as soon as you see that purple symbol, you can start moving. So you can go ahead and get yourself in position. Should be north and south. Yeah. All right, now go to your wide angle positions. Good. You moved away a little too soon. Ow, you didn't take enough damage.
Oh crap! Sorry.
Yeah, that's the soak right there. If you don't soak, then I will die. Yeah, so whenever you go to the wide angle anti-air, always stand next to the healer. Alright. This is that one mechanic, which I'm not going to bother explaining now, so it's going to be, yep, then the spread. Hey, look. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the wide angle again. Yeah, so as you saw when you were running, Zeke, how some of those pillars in the background were lit up and some weren't. You just run in front of the ones that are not lit up on the angle you're running, right after you break the seeds. And you should be able to avoid the giant AoE damage that's coming out.
Got it.
Alright, so let's go ahead and do another pull so we can try to see wide angle anti one more time. Alright, pairs. Now spread. Get away from the tank. Alright, get in your bramble positions. Alright, go ahead and move. Alright, yeah.
Moved too soon.
Yeah.
I moved too soon and I got confused.
It's all good. Let's go ahead and reset. So yeah, that's what happens when you move too early. You end up getting attached to the brambles that one of the tanks could have been attached to, and then they got attached to one of the brambles that you should have got attached to, so therefore they couldn't break it. So that's the reason why it's best to stand, say if your DPS, stand right here until you see the purple marker. If you don't see that purple marker, don't move yet. And the moment you see the purple marker, then you can start running. Because the purple marker is basically the snapshot saying, okay, this is the bramble you're going to be attached to.
Got it.
Alright, not a problem. Let's go ahead and pull again. Pairs. Now spread. right, get away from the tanks. All right, get in your bramble positions. All right, you go start moving. And it's gonna be north-south. All right. Go ahead and go to your groups. Not bad, not bad. All right, so this is, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what side she's swiping. Swiping the west side. Buka, she's gonna be swiping this side.
Yeah, my sides got mixed up.
Yep. So just look at the orb that's being lit up, and just don't stand on that side. Then she's gonna be doing wide angles, so it's the same thing as the group as before. All right. Platform.
Hey, we see platforms.
I'm not gonna bother explaining it, but yep, that's platforms after that.
I've seen platforms so many times watching other people, but I never picked up on what exactly they do.
It's actually really simple, but it just could be a little tricky. So, alright, so let's go ahead and don't pull yet. I'm just gonna go ahead and explain the mechanic after. So as you see, after she does wide angle, she's gonna do the whole, pairs or spreads and swipes the room, and after that, she's gonna be doing the other angle that she hasn't done. So if she does wide angle, she's gonna do anti-air. If she first does anti-air, she's gonna do wide angle next. So basically, just run to the group that you need to go to. So as far as groups go, if you don't know if you for some reason start struggling on what side you need to go, I'm always going to be going to the right side, and Buki looks like she realizes she don't only knows she's going to go to the left side. So just run to your group's marker. So my group 2, just run to my group 2 marker. You should be good. Group 1, just run to the group 1 marker, okay? And that should figure that part out. It's just, it'll make it a little bit easier for you. And just stack on the marker the whole entire time, and you'll be good. So after she does one of the angles, as you can see, she swipes the room and does either the spread or stack mechanic. So the way that works, it's going to be relative to the boss. So obviously stand on the side that she's not swiping, and to figure that out, one of the orbs are going to light up. That means she's swiping that room, and right after that she's going to signal that she's going to do either pair or spread by having her chest light up or both of the orbs light up. So if her chest lights up, then she does the spread. So, and that's pretty much the tells. And after that, she's gonna swipe, then spread. So, and you just have to move to your position right, one after another. So, and the way I like to do it, if you're on your side already, for the safe side, just stand where you would stand for said mechanic. So if you're standing on the stack marker, I mean, if you're doing the stack mechanic with your partners, then just go ahead and stand on, if you're already on your side, go ahead and stand on where you would stand for stacks. Or go ahead and stand where you stand for spread if she does that mechanic. And as far as if it's not on your side, you just go ahead and position yourself where you would stand, and as soon as she swipes the side that you should be on, start running to your position immediately after you see her swipe the side that you need to be on. Then as long as your partner is aware of what's happening, they should run to the same spot you should be running, and you should be able to, you know, take the stack mechanic. Or if you're doing the spread, you just run to your clock position of where you need to be. And as long as everybody is on the same page of where they need to run to, it should work out in the end. Then immediately after that, she's gonna either do the wide or anti-air, and you just react accordingly. So go to whatever groups you need to go to. Hopefully that kind of explains that. I know we're probably gonna have to see that a few times so you get used to it, but yeah, that's what you're gonna come up to. So other than that, if there's any questions, feel free to ask it. So if you're a little confused, but as far as seeing the mechanic, we should be good to go with pulling. Spread. Now stack. All right, get away from the tank. All right, now go ahead and go to your bramble position.
I don't understand how I died there.
Alright, you stack with us and run across quickly. You could recover this. It's gonna be a little awkward. It's gonna be not where I'm at. It's all good. I don't understand how you died there either.
Yeah, I took a lot of damage, like more than I usually do.
I
there.
think. Did he die from the tank swap? I mean, did he die from the tank mechanic, or did he die from the AoE?
He died from the AoE because I dropped down to like almost dead. I had like 300 or 400 HP, and that never happened any of the other times. So I don't know what happened there.
It's all good. Could have been some slight mistakes somewhere that we didn't notice. Let's just go ahead and reset. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and do it again. Yep, pairs. Alright, now spread. Alright, now you go ahead and go to your Marimba positions. Alright, it's good. It should be west and east. Alright. Get ready for angles. Alright, pay attention to what side she's swiping and just get ready to go to that side of the room. Swiping the left side of her. And it's going to be pairs. Alright, now run to your pair group. Alright, there we go. Now she's going to be doing angles again. So go ahead and run to your correct angles. Alright.
I almost screwed that up.
Yep. Yeah, until you see 3 mechanics, don't start moving out. Alright, platforms is next. So, it looks like we got a better grasp of that. Oh yeah, I think you were, where were you? I wonder how you died, Z. I think it's because you had lower health.
I touched on the brambles.
Oh yeah, they do a lot of damage with stuff on it. So, this is gonna be PvP for now, so, have fun.
Cool.
Let's see if we can figure this out without explaining. First priority is gonna be the clouds, make sure you kill them.
Oh, damn.
Alright.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
It's all good. Nobody does. Oh, well, besides the people that were here last week.
Oh, what? Don't
Like I said, this
step on
is...
someone else's platform. That's for
Yep.
sure.
I don't know if this was in the normal fight or not, but I recognize what those platforms do.
Oh yeah. They're in the regular fight, but they're not as dangerous. They're way dangerous and savage. Alright, so as far as the angles and stuff, you just rinse and repeat that. I don't have to worry about explaining that. Let me go ahead and explain platforms. So basically, you're gonna be assigned to specific platforms. I can go ahead and assign you to what platforms you're gonna go to. Is ideally on the east and west side, the healers are gonna be on. So I'm gonna be on B, you're gonna be on the A platform, on the D platform. And remember, this is boss relative, but the good thing about this fight, this part of the fight, the boss actually angles herself true north before she does this mechanic. So I believe you can literally, for Buki, you can literally run to marker D.
Okay.
And I could run to marker, let me go ahead and make sure. I'm pretty sure that's correct, right? Yep. Your marker will actually be marker D. This is gonna be your platform. My platform is actually B. Hazik, you're gonna be in front of me. So you're gonna be, so I'm gonna run to platform B. So basically the best way for you to remember, I'm gonna be running to my platform, run to the platform in front of me. And that's gonna be your platform. And Al, your platform is gonna be platform C. So you go ahead and run there. So this is definitely gonna take us a few attempts to get used to, but there's actually a specific way we deal with platforms. And as long as we stick to this specific route, we should never have to worry about timing and our platform's running out, because we should be refreshing it at a specific time every time, and you should be able to avoid your platform giving out from you and dying. Obviously, as you saw before, if two people stand on the same platform, they will immediately give out, and it's going to kill one or the other, ideally, or both. So never be on the same platform as somebody else. That's the first rule, and the number one rule. So as far as what's going to happen, when this happens, she's going to spawn these clouds on her cardinal directions, and it's going to be our job to kill the clouds before they reach her. And you can stand, and the way you slow the clouds down, if you stand in front of the cloud, if it goes through you. So ideally, you want to be as far front of the platform as for the range, as closest to the melee platform as you can. And you want to ideally be like back to back with the melee. And it's good, the cloud will go through you, and it'll ideally go through the melee, and you should be able to kill it within there. You should be able to kill it way before, ideally, depending on your damage. As far as the healers go, we technically should be able to kill our clouds before the DPS has to deal with it, but if anything, if the DPS wants to swing at the cloud every now and then, they can. But it's probably ideal if they don't, mainly because the next thing that's going to happen. When this cloud mechanic happens, there's also another mechanic happening on top of that. You're going to get this debuff timer on you. And as soon as the debuff timer runs out, you're going to be doing eye laser beams wherever you're facing. So as far as the range platforms, you just want to face out away. So very much wherever the cloud spawns, you want to keep looking that way. By the time the debuff runs out, you're going to shoot the laser beams out of nowhere. But as far as the DPS eye laser beams, not the DPS, the melee DPS. So everybody who's in the melee platform, the way you're going to want to look at as your look for the laser beams is clockwise. So, because we're going to be rotating clockwise for refreshes. So you gotta, so for example, Hazik, clockwise would be your left. So it's pretty much your left is always the clockwise position. So Hazik, you want to look left, shoot the eye laser beams, then as soon as you shoot the eye laser beams, you move over to the clockwise platform and stay there. And the reason being, because right after this mechanic, she's going to be doing a giant donut mechanic, and the range has to get in. So basically, it's laser beams, rotate. So laser beams rotate, and as soon as you see the melee platform rotate, everybody in range moves into the platform that melee was on. So let's go ahead and do an example for that. So go ahead, reset your positions. Let's say eye lasers come out, melee rotate. Zeke, you're not moving. I'm dead.
You said rotate. I thought you meant just face left.
Nope. When I'm gonna say rotate when we rotate. So whenever I call out for rotation, that's when you want to rotate. So let's go ahead and reset and try it again. All right. Debuff goes down. Lasers, then rotate. And Buki, you want to get in, and you want to be as close to the boss as possible. Never stand on the boss's platform, by the way. That will insta-kill you. But yeah, get as close to the boss as possible, because she's going to do a donut AoE. After the donut AoE, I will call for resets. And it's going to be a specific time when I call it, but whenever I call resets, then I'm going to want range to run back to their original platform, and melees to run back to their original platform. That's whenever I call resets. And don't be too impatient about it. Wait for the person to move before running back to your original platform. Always wait for them to move first before moving. Because, like I said, the moment you jump the gun, and two of you are standing on the platform at the same time, it will give out and somebody's gonna die. So, alright. So that's that mechanic, and after the donut mechanic, he's gonna call for swiping one side of the room, either my side or Buki's side, depending on whichever orb lights up. So if so for instance, if Buki's orbs lights up, that means she's swiping to that side of the room. So as you can see, the tanks are gonna move our way, whatever angle is gonna be swiped. So Raspberry is gonna be moving. Say for instance, Buki is danger side. Go ahead and tanks rotate if Buki's gonna be danger side. So that's west danger side. So when that happens, ranged in the north and south, y'all guys are gonna stay on your platforms. You're not moving whatsoever. You're gonna want to position yourself on the side of your platform that's safe, because half of your platform is gonna be danger and other half is gonna be safe. You just have to pay attention to what side you swiping. Just stand on that side of your platform, you'll be safe. As far as melee, as far as not melee, but Buki side. So as soon as you see those tanks move, Elixia is gonna move to the south side. Buki, as soon as you see Elixia move, you're gonna run out and go to the north platform in front of the boss, and then make sure you're on the safe side of the platform as well, because remember what I said, half of the platform is gonna be dangerous. And as soon as you see the swipes, then as soon as you see that swipe happen, the first person that's gonna go back is gonna be Buki. So Buki, as soon as you see the swipe, you run back to your original platform. And before, as soon as Elixia sees Buki runs back to the original platform, Elixia is gonna run back to their original platform. And this is gonna be the range's chance to reset. That's on north and south. So before Raspberry moves back to 3, before Raspberry moves back to B3, as soon as you see Elixia move, you're gonna go ahead and reset your platform right quick, Alderan. Then Raspberry's gonna move back to 3.
Okay.
All right, and then so everybody go ahead and reset your positions. And Hazik, as soon as, say if that side was dangerous, as soon as you see the tanks leave, you can go ahead and quickly reset your platform, and I can reset mine, so we could go ahead and get ready for the next position. Actually, we don't have to worry about resetting our platforms because the next mechanic coming up. But that pretty much explains that. So now let's go ahead and position ourselves if east side is danger side. Alright, so Hazik, you're gonna always run to the south side of the boss. So go ahead and run to the south platform. I'm gonna run to the north platform, and make sure to be on this end of the platform to avoid the dangerous. She swipes, I'm running back. That's gonna give Icy a chance to reset. That's gonna give Al a chance to reset. Just reset your platform. Then the tanks can move back to the original position. Then that's pretty much
the
that.
reset like immediate, or do we have to see something, or is just go in and go out?
As soon as you, basically the way you can tell when your platform resets, as soon as it stops lighting up.
Okay.
And as soon as that pink goes away and it just goes back to being regular black, it's reset, and you can just run back to the platform to start the timer again. And obviously if it's purple, then that means it's about to give out whenever it's purple. Alright, so the next mechanic after she swipes the room is gonna be either a pair or spread mechanic, and the way we're gonna do this is how we dealt with the donut mechanic. So go ahead and rotate. Alright, and spread mechanic, you just stand in the middle of your platform, don't make sure you're not standing near anybody, and you'll deal with that mechanic. And as far as pair mechanics, you're gonna be going to as far as so cardinals rotate. Cardinals adjust to their pair mechanic. So I'm gonna run over here. Hazik, you're gonna have to be close to me. And this is how we're gonna deal with it. Don't run on my platform. The moment you run on my platform, we're both gonna die. You have to get as close to me as possible while staying on your platform. And this is how we deal with pair mechanics. And then as soon as you see the pair mechanics go, you can just reset platforms right quick. So I'll just call for a reset. then after that, I'll go ahead and call for rotate. Immediately after that, and we should be able to just stand on these platforms for the rest of the tiles mechanic until she transitions to the next phase. The reason why we want to be here is for heals, because as long as we're all grouped up near the middle, we'll be able to heal because she does a big AoE, blah blah blah. But yeah, that's pretty much that. We're gonna have to see this quite a few times before we get used to it, obviously, because it's gonna be different wherever we're in the moment. But that's pretty much that mechanic in a nutshell. I know this one's a lot more to explain, mainly because there's a lot of stuff that's happening right after another. And but yeah, and that is platforms.
If you get resurrected, then you don't count on the platform. You're
Oh
weaker,
yeah.
so you
Make
do
sure. Yeah, I will rephrase that as well. If you die and get resurrected, as long as you have your immunity buff, you're not gonna start any timers. But as soon as you get rid of that immunity buff, you will start activating platform timers. But all right, pairs. Spread. Get away from the tanks. All right, get ready for your brambles. And Buki, try to place your bramble as closest to the D marker as possible on the ups and in. There you go. Yep. All right, you can go ahead and move. And it's going to be east-west. All right, go ahead and go to your groups.
Brambles are in their hitbox.
Yeah. So that's yeah, that's why whenever it comes to the angle thing, it's usually safe to just be away from her and try not to. It's probably safer to lose a few globals as opposed to not be on her. All right, it's gonna be swipe and pairs. Oh,
That was
Buki.
totally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine too.
It's all good.
Shit, I think I'm on the wrong side. Nope.
Nope, you're good. The way I remember, I'm always left side. Oh, if I'm one, I'm always left side. If I'm two, I'm always right side. The cool thing about the strat I'm teaching you guys is it's literally a PM strat as well. So if you ever go into PM, they're going to be using the same exact strat most of the time. You just have to make sure the strat says Mithra, and you'll be good. Oh yeah. I need to do that as well. So if you need to replant food, right now is a good time. Yep.
I'm not gonna bother until we do the one. Over here for it anyway.
Remember, make sure to get the good bubble resistance. bubble is your best friend. Pears. Bread. Get away from the tank. Alright, get to your bramble positions. Make sure to place it as close to your marker as possible on your side. Right. And you guys start moving. It's going to be east-west. Alright, go ahead and go to your groups.
Oh no.
Someone fell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. We can still recover from this, which is good. Alright, she's swiping her left side. And it's gonna be spread. Yeah, don't want to run in the middle like that, Hazik. Alright, platforms. So get ready to go to your platforms. Don't go to it yet. As soon as you see the stage transition. Alright, go ahead and go to your platform.
Oh, I'm confused. Shit.
Alright. Get ready to DPS your clouds down. Alright, go ahead and... Yep, that's the part where it's going to be hard, because I'm going to have to try to DPS my cloud down as well. So, as you see, there's a debuff on your character, and that's the timer for when you shoot the eye lasers. So... I'm gonna try to pay attention to that while trying to kill my cloud. So,
Oh, am I supposed to take down the cloud with you, or?
as soon as, kind of, you can, as long as you're able to get maximum melee range, and as soon as it goes through, you can start attacking the cloud with me.
Okay.
Ideally, I could kill the cloud before it gets to you. I just have to be on top of it.
So basically, focus on the boss until it gets through me, then attack it.
Yeah, and but at the same time, you're also gonna have the lasers, so you don't want to be looking at the boss or the cloud. You want to be looking where you're gonna be rotating to, so you don't hit anybody.
Okay.
So I would feel just pay more attention to that opposed to the cloud itself, because hitting somebody with the lasers gives it like everybody who gets hit with the DPS down, which kind of sucks. And if one cloud goes through to the boss, could it be that big of a deal? pairs. Alright. Get away from the tank. Alright, go ahead and go to your bramble position. Alright, you can start moving, and it's going to be north-south. Alright, go ahead and go to your parties.
What?
Either... Yeah, I think that was on the tank. Because you guys took the tank hit along with yours.
I was like, what did
Alright,
I do
let's
wrong?
go ahead and reset. Let's go ahead and reset. Yep. You're good. It happens. The hardest is getting yet.
Whenever we reset the whole instance, I'm gonna go to grab a drink.
It's all good. People will have to repair as well.
Are we doing this past 2 hours? I wasn't sure because I have to leave at 10.
You have to leave at 10? It's all good.
Yeah.
If you have to leave at 10, people want to stay, we could definitely find
Yeah, we had
Sorry
a lot
about
of
that.
sign up for it. It was good.
a replacement, so not a big deal. Still learn like over half the fight,
Yeah.
so that's really good.
Yeah, sorry I couldn't stay longer.
Oh, not a problem. Fred? Alright, now pairs. Get away from the tank. Brambles. Alright, you can start moving. It's going to be north-south. Alright, go ahead and go to your light parties.
Didn't refresh my dot in time.
That happens. Better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and go to recenter of the room. Alright, she's swiping the left side. And pairs. Left side, then pairs. Alright, angles. Alright, go to your light parties. All right. All right. Get your heals because we're about to go into platforms next. Remember. All right. All right, go to your platforms. All right, make sure to pay attention to your debuff. All right, I'll let you know when lasers happen. Laser is happening super soon. Now, go ahead and look for your lasers. All right, rotate. Alright, and reset. Alright, danger side, Buki side.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to go to that one, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, reset,
I need
reset.
a reset.
Yeah. Yep. A rule of thumb, as soon as you see the boss swipe the side of the room, go ahead and reset to your original positions. I would try to call it out, but it's just like, yeah, just gotta keep that in mind. As soon as you see that room swipe, reset. We actually got to platforms really smooth, so that's really good.
The platforms seem easy with the callouts for sure.
Yeah, well, try it with Pia with no callouts. But
Yeah.
it's one of those things, like, as long as you know what your job is for the raid, and everybody does their own job, you should be good. Spread. Now pairs. Alright, get away from the tank. Brambles. Gonna be east-west. All right, light parties. All right, middle. Swiping right side of the room. And it's gonna be pairs. Alright.
My pair
Yep.
ran off.
I think that was more than
First time we saw right side, so I got a feeling that was gonna trip a few people up. reset for get people back up for platforms so we can see that again? Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we can. Yep. Alright, it's all good. We recovered. Alright, go to your platforms. Alright, make sure to kill your cloud. I'll let you know when to look away. You want to look away now. Alright, rotate.
I looked away in time, but
You looked at me. I think you need to look to where you're about to move to. Yeah.
I'm noticing every time I'm not doing enough damage to my cloud to get it killed by myself.
Well, to be fair, you did have rest sickness there. So you did have decrease in damage, 25%. So yeah, it definitely shows it when you're trying to kill your cloud. Obviously, if you get there without dying, you have no problem killing your cloud. I think we should have at least one more pull in before we have to reset the instance.
Okay.
Yeah, wait till we get to this part. This part is gonna be fun.
Oh, jeez.
You'll see what happens. Let's see if Strawberry gets it.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. The good old pizza slice. There's a pizza slice at Steve, but you just figure out. And after the pizza slice, the mechanic is literally the same thing at the very beginning, but she swipes one half of the room, hair spread, swipes the other half of the room. So, you know, that's fun. But let's see if we can manage to get there. But yeah. So the biggest rule of thumb, right after you shoot the I-beams, rotate. I'm gonna start doing that right now is I'm gonna say beams then rotate.
Okay.
Hopefully that's gonna click for you to look away, then as soon as the beams go away, rotate. Alright?
well, that last time I was trying to keep hitting the boss before I turned for the lasers, but right when you said turn, the lasers went off. So I'm just gonna stop hitting the boss once the platforms happen. I feel like the timing is off for me.
That's the thing. I don't recommend that because that's it. You kind of want to keep uptime throughout that part, for sure. So it's just what you're gonna have to do is if the timing's off for you, you're gonna have to pay attention to your debuff because there's a debuff timer that you have. As soon as that hits 0, you're gonna shoot the lasers. So you just have to remember to look at your debuffs. I'll remind everybody to look at your debuffs. So hopefully you can recognize that beforehand. Then because that's gonna literally tell you when the I-beams are gonna happen on your character. Is by looking at that debuff, okay?
Right.
So I'll definitely point that out when it happens, alright?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so pull in already. Let's try to get one more pull in. Pairs. Brad. Alright, get away from the tank. Alright, brambles. Get burn your markers and move. And it's gonna be east-west. Alright, pay attention to your angles, parties. Go ahead and go to your light party. Alright. Recenter. He's wiping right side of the room. And pairs. Alright, run to your pairs. Yep. Ezeki didn't move. Try to get everybody up for platform. Oh man, this is gonna hurt. See if I can get this heal out in time. Alright, I think I got it. Alright, go ahead and go to your platform. Alright, pay attention to your debuffs. Uh-oh.
What?
Somebody was mispositioned. Let's go ahead and reset.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're not at your platforms when the transition happens. Then you're pretty much stuck where you're at. Unless people could adjust to where you're at, which is pretty hard sometimes. So definitely want to
definitely the whole thing.
Yeah. We're gonna reset the whole instance. So let's go ahead and leave. And whoever needs to repair the gear. Grab a drink. I'll go ahead and requeue us up back at 9:40 p.m.
Thanks for the party and teaching. It was pretty good.
All right, are you gonna head out, Buki?
Yeah, I gotta head out, but thank you.
Not a problem. Let me see
Give
if
it
I
a
can
Buki.
find a replacement.
Thanks.
Let me see who's online and who's on the bench. Probably Suni because he's the only one that has a fill row. He's actually in the middle of doing something. So
Right
yeah,
back.
he has a raid right now. Mallow, does Mallow want to? Is Mallow free? Let me ask. Yeah, not a problem. If Mallow comes, I know he could heal. Actually, let me see. Who's here DPS wise? We got Kira and Bane and Addie. Any of them online? Addie's online. but that's DPS. Is there any DPS I can switch to heals? Was that you, Icy? Forgot who said that. They said they're willing to switch to heals. Let me go ahead and check. Who said that they could swap to healer? Alright, might be you because Addie's a DPS. Do you understand the healing part of the thing? It's very similar to the range, it's just obviously there's a little different stuff.
I'm back.
Not a problem.
Alright, I'm back.
Not a problem. Just waiting for Addy to join BC, and we should be good. Yeah, so my ideal stopping point is around 11 p.m. EST. So whichever time that may be for you. I know I think Al, you run on
I'm central.
Central, yeah, so that'll be like 10 p.m. for you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Addy.
Hello.
All right, we managed to make it all the way to platforms.
Nice.
So
That's
That's
very
where-
nice broken.
yep, that's what we're progging right now is platforms. So which is pretty good, which is over half the fight I feel.
Yeah, pretty much.
So all right, so let me go ahead and do this.
Let me oh well, I can do it. I need to repair real quick. Just
No
notice that
problem.
I get there.
And Icy, as far as healer positions, do you have any questions on that, or you should be good? Yeah. So you'll just be. Yep. And yeah, just broke. So instead of, I think you were the one that was rotated on by the healer. So essentially, you're gonna be running to that same position you were at, if I'm not mistaken, because you were northwest, right? Yeah. So you just run northwest now instead of them coming to you. Yep. So yeah, all that should literally be the same. Yeah, adjust a little.
I am
What?
ready.
All right. Not a problem. So, all right. So we're ready. All right. Well, I could do when we get in, I could throw down the markers for the platform so we could get readjusted where everybody needs to be. Since we got one who swapped position and one who's coming in.
Sure thing.
And I changed to dancer, so it's not a huge deal.
Yep. Whatever you feel comfortable with.
Are you running
Alright,
healer?
we're gonna-
Tiffany?
Yeah, I'm running healer.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and get this situated right quick so you know where to stand. Alright, so are we good on the platforms then?
Yep.
Okay.
Where do I go for this? One or two? I should be either one or two since I'm late.
Believe you are one, because Al, you were two, correct?
Yes.
Yep. So
Alright.
your clock position is northwest
What I am always.
of the boss.
Alright.
Alright, so we should be good to go. So let me just go ahead and you can go ahead and start full timer.
Perfect.
Yeah, and he's already done the fight, so they are good to go. Alright, spread. Pairs. Get away from the tanks. All right, brambles. Yeah, you're on the correct side.
Oh.
Okay,
I thought I was right where I was supposed to be, but just
it's all good.
It's supposed to be like on her hitbox.
Yeah.
A little bit hitbox.
Yep.
Ah.
That's all
Over
good.
here.
It's all good.
Over here, guys.
We were just getting resituated, so
Yeah.
we should be good next pull.
Let's reset.
Yep, we're gonna reset.
Okay.
Probably just had to see that one once to get situated on where you need to be, and then we'll be good to go.
Yeah.
All right, pull timer. I screwed up, my bad. I hit the wrong ability. I thought I was casting Adlo. I was casting something else. All right, spread. Pairs.
Whoa.
All right, brambles. All right, you go ahead and move, and it's going to be east-west. All right, go to your light parties. I forgot to mark them, but we should be good. All right. All right, reset center. Alright, she's swiping right side. Then it's gonna be spread.
Nice.
Ooh, this is gonna hurt.
Oh.
Alright, we
Oh,
should
boy.
be good.
Ah!
Yep, we're good.
I realize Princess Ray are meaning is
Alex is down, I'll get them.
Alright, out a little bit. Go ahead and go to your platforms. Alright, pay attention to your debuff.
And don't forget the cloud.
Alright,
Look away.
beams and rotate.
There we go.
Alright, get into the boss. Close. Alright, and reset. Alright, danger side, west side.
I don't understand how I died.
Alright, reset. Reset, reset, reset.
Quickly.
Alright,
Pairs.
it's gonna be pairs. I think I'm dead.
Yeah. Oh no, you're not. Because
Oh, I'm
that
not dead.
hits the DPS.
Alright.
Ah!
Yeah, that's the reason why you want to stay on your rotated platform for there, so you get heals. So, but yeah,
That hits really
Uh,
hard.
let's see if we can figure this out. So like right here is the safe pizza.
Over there, yeah. Yay.
All right, we managed to get the platforms, which is really good. Second pull, so and we saw most of it, so
Yeah, the only
majority
thing
of it being
that's-
live.
Yeah, the only thing that's left is towers. Just like polish the platforms
Yeah.
a little bit and then towers. It should be
Yeah,
good
so-
to go.
I'm not worried too much about towers because I want to get a smoother platforms. If like
Yeah.
at least 90% people live, if only one person dying, then that's when I feel okay. Then we can start explaining the next mechanic. But let me go ahead and mark healers right quick. Oh, all right, get the first one. Should help out.
Yeah.
All right, pull run it when ready. That was with me screwing up the initial pull.
Oh, yeah, that was actually pretty good if you take that into consideration.
Remember, Bubble's your friend. It's your best friend.
Get in the bubble or die.
Not necessarily die, just, you know, you take reduced damage, which is nice.
Then get in the bubble or it'll hurt.
Get away from the tank.
To get rid of the right
Hard.
Alright, Brambles is coming up. And you can move. I believe north, yep, north to south.
North is safe, yeah.
Alright, light parties. Alright, keep swiping right side of the room. So Hiziki, remember, you gotta move after the swipe.
And there's gonna be a spread. Someone cleared me.
Alright. Light parties.
Oh, thank you.
Think
Nice.
I don't know how I survived that. Oh, I didn't survive that actually.
Never mind.
I was all messed up, not adjusted to the fact that I'm not playing Bard anymore, and halfway through the fight, I was screaming at myself. I'm like, I haven't been applying my dots. Like, I'm a dancer now.
I think I've probably gotten my rotation right maybe 3 times out of all the pulls we get.
Don't
Yeah.
worry. It's best that you get used to the fight first and then worry about rotation.
Yeah, remember, whenever you res, don't attack until you get health.
Yeah, I made the mistake of casting Second Wind instinctively.
Which one?
Away. Ah. Pain.
Alright, rotate. I was a little late on that, my bad. Alright, reset.
Oops.
Alright, danger side, my side. And it's gonna be reset.
Okay. Move.
Do we live
No.
this? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Yep.
That targets DPS, so if there's no DPS, it's gonna hit everyone else.
Go ahead and reset that raspberry.
Robbery will carry us to victory.
That epic warrior res.
Well, we could practice the pizza slice here.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out.
It's over
I see.
there.
I see where the safe side is.
Me-
That
me
is not
too.
the safe side.
Yeah, it was where your corpse was.
Alright. Try this again. What I like to do immediately after the pillars explode and then she goes into her angles, I like to immediately go to the middle of the room. So I have because that's the least amount of travel distance to any side of where she's gonna be going. So if you want to give yourself a little bit more time to get to wherever you need to go, right after those 2 walls explode, then go to the middle of the room. If that will help out with anybody getting a little lost of where your light parties are. All right, pull when ready. Is pairs. Then spread. Get away from the tank. And if you want to get some heals, get in the bubble. Brambles. Alright, it's gonna be north-south. You go ahead and start moving. Alright, go ahead and go to the middle of the room. Now light parties. So you have a lot less distance you have to travel if you run to the middle of the room. Alright, recenter in the center of the stage. Alright, she's swiping left side of the room. And it's spread. Left and spread.
Spread though.
You actually
Spread
you were
like me.
you actually ran to the wrong side. You were already in the right position, so you could have just stood still. Because remember, it is a boss relative. So if your original position is behind at the back right of the boss, that is where you need to be standing. Alright, go ahead and go to your platforms. Alright, pay attention to your diva. I'll call out beams, then rotate. Alright, beams. Rotate. I moved too early, that was on me. Alright, when I come back, I'll still do call out stuff. Alright, it's gonna be
East side is safe. Oh! Oh no!
I got rezzed into
Oh boy. I'm gonna get all 4 of them. Bye!
like as far as the side that she's swiping, I'm gonna refer to either group 1 danger side or group 2 danger side, since I would be considered danger side for group 2, and the Icy's gonna be group 1 danger side, so help get situated on which side is gonna be the danger side, and you know who to when to rotate. So if I'm referring to group 1 danger side, that you know that Icy and Elixir needs to move. With group 2 danger side, that means Zeke and myself needs to move. So alright, so yeah.
10 seconds.
Pairs. See the angle you're punching the boss at right now, Zeke? So whenever you do when she swipes a room and does the one mechanic, that's where you're gonna be standing on the boss, right there, at all times, okay? Either pair or spread, you're always gonna run to that spot, alright? Alright. brambles. Alright, go ahead and move, and I believe it's east-west thing. And after the explosions, run to the middle of the room. And go to your light parties. All right. All right, she's swiping left side. And it's gonna be clock positions, so spread. There we go. Alright, now run to your light parties.
Hello.
Turning or coming?
Alright, get ready to go to your platforms. Alright, pay attention to your debuff. Alright, beams. And rotate. Get close to the boss. Alright, and reset. Alright, group 2 danger side, group 2 danger side. Hazik, move. Aldrin, go back. There we go. Yep. We're good. Alright, reset. Alright, and now rotate. Spread. Rotate, spread.
Oh no, it's not gonna be good. Yep.
Alright, reset. So go ahead and reset your platforms and go back and rotate. So there we go. Oh. Yep, we're good.
The ball was only football, so I moved to the other one.
Oh god, that was so close.
Yeah, that always hits hard. So that's the reason why we have to like go ahead and make sure to reset and spread. Alright, so let's see if we can figure this out. Up. So yeah, yep. Where Al's standing, over here should be safe. Right here.
Nice.
Alright.
I'm so good. I totally knew what to do.
Yeah. Alright, so pay attention. She's going to swipe the room. So go ahead and get to your clock positions.
But
and
first
just-
there's a tank back there, so be
Yeah,
careful
yeah.
away from the tanks. There we go.
Alright, get in your original clock positions around the boss. So, Hazik, you want to go ahead and get into this back corner over here. But don't go there because she's swiping that side of the room. It's going to be a spread. Then she's swiping the other side of the room. So do spread, then reset, and then go to the other side of the room. Not where I went, but yeah. So basically, all right. So we got through platforms really well, though. So that's actually really good.
That's quick
That's really good.
learning.
So y'all guys literally almost cleared the fight because next she's gonna do the brambles,
Let's try
And
to
we-
hold it so they can see the towers.
Yeah.
I think we can survive these steel towers. Let me heal myself.
Yeah, so basically, I'll go ahead and explain that mechanic, then I'll explain the tower mechanic. I'll explain all to you guys. So, this is gonna happen. You break the thing, and after you break the thing, you go ahead and run to your tower. Take the tower, and that's pretty much that. So,
Yeah,
alright.
Take the tower and then you die, and that's it.
Yeah.
and that's it.
So,
Easy.
Yep, there's that. But before we do towers, let me go ahead and explain the thing right before towers. So she's gonna. So basically, think of it as the extended version of what she does after the first wide or anti-air. You know how she swipes one room, then you run to your position, either spread or go to your pair position. She pretty much does exactly that, but right after the pair or spread, she does the other side of the room she hasn't swiped yet. So you just have to pretty much, if she swipes left, she's gonna do pair stack and swipe right. So you pretty much go to the safe side, pair stack, go to the other safe side. So it's one right after the another. So you just have to pay attention to what she does, and you just go by the orbs that she lights up. So if she lights up the right orb, she's swiping the right orb. Then chest means spread. Both orbs mean stack. Then it's immediately going to be the other orb that she didn't initially lit up with. It's always going to
basically
be that.
the same thing. Yeah, it's you start at one place, she does either spread or stack, and then you move to the other place as quickly as you can because the swipe comes pretty quickly, especially if it's spread.
Yep.
If it's stack, not that bad, but
All right. So let's go ahead and explain towers. So obviously the brambles is going to start like it originally does, where you go to your original position, put the brambles in the same spot, you go in front of your markers, break the brambles. But immediately after you break the brambles, towers are going to spawn. And this is how we're going to figure out who goes to what tower. So DPS is going to be on this side, healers or tanks are going to be on this side. So Al, you're going to be actually on this side. And you can figure out between the two of you, ideally, let Attila get the tower on A, because they're a caster. Al, you could easily DPS a move, so you can literally run over here, break your brambles, and immediately run to this tower and still do damage at the same time, because you're a dancer.
Okay.
So that's going to be your assigned tower. Elixia's got this tower, so your assigned tower, Hazik, is going to be this tower right here, and melee. So, Icy, do you want to go ahead and grab C? Because you have a lot more hard casting spells than I do. I'll be more than happy to take the D tower. So basically, as you can see, this is going to happen immediately after Bramble. So when you guys break Bramble, healers and tanks are going to be on marker C. All the DPS are going to be on marker A. So what you're going to do right after you break brambles is immediately go to your assigned towers. And the towers are going to spawn in such a way as we see here. So the markers are not your towers. The towers are going to be the position of where you're at the time. Okay? So you're pretty much you're going to have the far range tower You're gonna have the far range tower Al. Hazik is gonna have the far melee tower. And I'm pretty sure the people on our side know what our towers are, so I don't have to explain. But as far as Hazik and Al, y'all guys are gonna have the far tower to your respective roles, if that makes sense. All right?
Yeah.
So that means immediately after you break brambles, you run to the furthest tower that's ranged. And for Hazik, as immediately after you break brambles, you're going to run to the furthest tower that's within melee range.
Okay.
All right.
That second cleave is
I'm sorry, what was that?
the second cleave is instantaneous.
The cleave is it's right after another. Are you talking about the cleave before the towers, before the brambles?
yeah, it was like I was on the right side, and then she did like an instant cleave. I didn't notice I was supposed to be running to the other side. It just happened so quick. I don't know if it takes the normal amount of time that it cleaves, or if it was like it felt like it was instantaneous.
Basically, how the cleave works, she first tells you what she's doing. After she tells you the 3 things she does, then she immediately starts cleaving in that respective order. So she's gonna say, I'm cleaving right, doing pairs, then cleaving left. So that means you're gonna want to stay on the left side for the cleave, and right after that left side cleave, she's gonna do pairs. And right after pairs, she's gonna do the right side cleave. So say if you originally start on the left side, and you stay on the left side for your pairs, you want to immediately go to the right side right after pairs, if that makes sense.
And for the record, try not to run too far away to the other side, because then you won't be able to make it back to the safe side.
Yeah.
Because it's like 1 or 2, it's like 1 second you have to run from one side to the other.
Like, I could go ahead and give you an example. Let's go ahead and we could actually play a little mini game for that. So let's go ahead and move. Alright, so go ahead and everybody stack like behind the boss, because ideally everybody's gonna be like behind the boss, DPS the boss. Alright, and have the main tank in front of the boss, because that's where you're gonna be. Alright, so for example, she is from what we're seeing, so remember the main tank, you're gonna see this in reverse. She's gonna be lighting up from DPS and healer side. She's lighting up right side, pairs, then left side. Okay, go. What are you gonna do now? All right. Right side. All right, pairs. Then left side. And you got to remember, as soon as you see the mechanic happen, the next mechanic's already happening when that happens. So let's go ahead and reset again. Alright, so it's going to be cleaving left side, spread, right side. Alright, left cleave, spread, right cleave. So, as far as I can see, Attila is probably going to be dead, because if they're stacking with Elixir like that, they're both going to get hit by me. So it's really fast. So it's like, you just have to be preemptive. It gives you a little bit more time, because she slowly does one thing, next thing, the next thing. As soon as she gets done showing what her third thing is, she's going to start doing the mechanics. So you just have to pretty much get ready while you're watching what she's doing. Alright, so that's pretty much the explanation. It's going to be better in practice, obviously, but that gives you the general gist of what you're going to see. Alright, so go ahead and... Yep. Alright, pairs. Ezekiel is staying too close to the tank there. A little hint, Hazik, when you're doing your positionals, see where I'm standing? If you need to get the backside of the boss, this little open space is more than enough. You don't have to actually run right behind the boss. You can literally be in this little open space and you'll be good getting your back positionals. Alright, south, north. Looks like most people notice that, which is good. Alright, go ahead and go to your light parties. Leaving right side. Spread. Alright, go ahead and go to your light parties. I'll do this to help us out.
Did I get Hasik?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I see, got it.
Alright, get ready to go to your platforms. Go to your platforms. Alright, yeah, beams, rotate. There we go. Alright, and reset. Alright, danger side 1. Danger side 1. And reset, reset, reset. Yeah, Hazik, you need to reset there.
I thought I did reset.
After they cleave, as soon as the tanks move, you need to rotate so I can reset my platform.
I don't think we're gonna make it.
Yeah. This is gonna be a reset.
Actually, they did survive. Thank you.
Could try to get people up.
It's okay, you still have my standard finish on you. You got this, Addy.
I don't know where to stand.
I don't
I'm
know
dead.
either. Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention, unfortunately.
No, me either. I was focused on racing.
Yeah. But yeah, so for that one, whenever it's the other, like, say if it's not our danger set, Zeke, as soon as the swipe happens, I'm gonna call for a reset, and what you're gonna want to pay attention to is you gotta see if the tank on your, where you usually rotate clockwise, and you see as soon as that tank moves, you're gonna have to move to that platform, so I could go in front and reset my platform, if that makes sense. So you just have to be fast on it, because the longer you take, we're gonna die.
Right.
So, but as far as that goes, we up until that point we did really well.
That
So,
happened.
another thing, Hazik, I noticed what you did a lot. Click the boss. Do you see that open space behind the boss
Yeah, it's my
of the circle? Yep. So whenever you're trying to do your positionals behind the boss, you don't have to go directly behind the boss. You can literally be right within that open area and still not be on top of somebody else for the spread. So you don't risk killing yourself or killing somebody else for that.
Right.
All right, but other than that, we should be good to go.
I just
Oh wait,
Good
I heard
progress,
Elixia say something. Their mic is cutting in and out.
a glowing ball, like, you know, when you're supposed to stack. So I walked over nearby Icy, and we both died. I don't really know why. It's like we should have been.
That was because Hasik was dead. That target
Because-
DPS.
Yeah, that could have possibly been it.
Looks like they're alive and they drive like crazy.
All right, pairs. All right, spread. All right, get away from the tank. Brambles. All right, let's get north, south. All right, go to your light parties. Alright, she's swiping left side. And it's spread. Alright, spread. Alright, I need to get you up before this next mechanic.
I'll get him.
Yeah, if you res and don't do anything, you should be able to immune it.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, I think you took the tank one. You're too far out. Yeah.
I'll get you.
Alright, go to your platforms. Alright. Get ready for clouds. And pay attention to your debuff. Alright, beams. Rotate. Alright, and reset. Save, danger side 1, danger side 1. And reset, reset, reset. I think you moved too early. Let's see if I can just throw down shit and see. Not as bad as I thought it would be. So we can recover from this.
Oh, that hits so hard.
It does. I don't know if any clouds made it. If tanks, before that deluge happens, that giant AoE, if any tanks and
Where's the other?
right here.
Ah! I was right at the edge of it.
I couldn't find the other clone.
Oh yeah. We
It
got
was
at
right
least.
behind me.
But yeah, we can at least try to get this through. People might die if it's stacked.
One ball is
All right, right side. Pairs. And left side. So, all right, pairs.
Yes.
I was pairing with the.
Yeah. See, got to be at the north of the boss, but you're good.
Yeah, I get messed up because I'm paired with Rawberry in the tank in that tiles phase and
Yeah.
everything else. So that's why I was confused.
Get a little mixed up there. Understandable. See if we could do the towers as well as we can.
Let's be able to show it.
Almost got LV3.
We're not gonna live through towers, unfortunately.
No way.
The tank LV3.
Ah!
Yeah, but we do tank LV3. We will have LV3 for healers.
Right as we died. Nice. Useful.
But let's try to. We can minimize that damage from deluge. If a tank could disperse and Addy, if you could addle it, that should reduce quite a lot of the damage. Because your addle will reduce that deluge damage, which is that giant explosion at the end of platforms.
I'll
If
try
you
to make
addle
sure
it,
I have Shield Samba up for that too.
yeah.
Oh.
So if you addle it, then that will reduce the damage from that move by 10%, and obviously if a tank could disperse it, that will also reduce it by another 10%. So that's like
Perfect.
20% damage reduction, and more people will be able to live through it.
All right. Got it here, so I won't forget about it.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
Elixia.
yeah.
If there's somebody dead, then yeah, there's gonna be people dying because there's not enough people for this
There's a
thing. Yeah.
specifically if there's a DPS dead, because the thing is that the target specific DPS. So if there's someone dead, like say in this case it was a Zeke, that's gonna be in whoever, probably a tank or a healer. So you're gonna be having two on a pair, and that's where you're gonna be dying.
Brad. Stack.
Oh wait.
You're good. As long as you're alive, you did it right.
These are the tanks.
I think my brain's just mush right now.
It could be. It happens.
It's just, I still think like for a first try, you've actually gotten pretty far. Oh,
Someone put that right on us.
That was my bad.
yeah, that's not
You
good.
gotta move around it, and it's gonna be east-west. Just gotta essentially deal with it. Alright, and it's gonna be, yeah, light parties. This is wide angle, so not that bad.
hope that thing doesn't have anything.
Yep. Gotta pay attention. Alright, left. Spread.
I'm losing it.
That's all good. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
You want to get a Zeke up? Cool. Alright. So that should be good for this next AoE damage coming up. Alright, get ready to go to your platforms. Alright, pay attention to your debuff. Alright, debuff. Alright, rotate.
I think we got all those clouds.
Yep, and reset. Alright, danger side 1. Danger side 1. Might need a pop some sprint. Alright, reset.
Holy
It's all good.
shit.
It worked out.
Fine.
It worked out.
We're fine somehow, don't worry.
Pairs.
There we go.
Alright, this is
Refresh.
ideal, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep, refresh platforms. Let's try to get. Oh, yeah, deluge. So this is gonna hurt.
That killed me.
Yeah. Yeah, there was Addo and reprisal, and it still does a lot of damage. It's just not having both healers up suck for that, because we need to like try to get topped off before that happens.
And ideally get shields up.
Yeah. But that was good on the Addo and reprisal. So there was 20% damage reduction there, so that was nice. We can reset. Try to get as many pulls in within the 20 minutes we have left.
At least try to clean up the platforms.
Yeah.
I think if we manage to do that, we should be pretty good to get a clear next time.
So just you gotta kind of be paying attention to the boss right after the donuts, is because I might be a little late of calling out which side is danger side. The best way to tell if you're on the danger side, if you're the people that have to rotate, is look at the boss, and if you see the orb on your side light up, you know you have to move. So that's the biggest thing you have to
on
pay
your
attention
side, yeah, you're in danger. If she's purple on your side.
But I'll keep on trying my best to call it out as soon as I see it. It's just I might be trying to do other things. But other than that, we should be good to go. So
I mean, I could try to call that one out because of the position I am. I can see both sides, no problem.
all right, yeah. If you want to go ahead and call it out,
Yeah.
I'll leave that to you.
Right.
I thought it was just back at first. I kind of. I hate how it's used in both mechanics. That's what throws me off. I know I gotta look at the other side. It's just like,
All right, pairs. symbols. Alright, north, south, safe. Alright, get to the center. And light parts. Alright. Alright, left side. Spread. Spread. Good, good. Light parties. Get ready for light parties. Alright, go to your light parties. Alright, platforms is coming up. Go to your platforms. Look at your debuffs. It's on you, Eddie.
No worries.
Beams. Rotate.
Oh, don't you there! Don't you there! Oh! I got you.
And reset.
One danger, one danger. Move. I see you're good where you are. Alright.
Alright, rotate, reset, reset.
Ah! Pairs. Oh god.
Yep, pairs. We got enough
Right,
time.
yep.
We got it, we got it.
Yeah.
Alright,
Perfect.
let's go ahead and get shields up. And then we're gonna go ahead and reset.
There we go.
I actually got a shield samba. Hopefully that helps.
Yeah, yeah. See,
Nice.
both,
Perfect.
when both healers are alive, it's a lot easier. Alright, so, alright, let's try to get the pizza slice. So, boom, boom. Alright, it's gonna be on 3. Like, probably where I'm standing right here.
Let's see. Nice.
Alright, now, get away from the tank. It's gonna be a tank buster coming up. And then it's gonna be,
The swipes.
yep, so just go ahead and just get ready to remember your clock position where the boss is looking right now. And just keep that in mind when this next phase coming up. Alright, she's swiping left side.
Yeah.
And it's pairs, then right side. So, Zeke, stay here. I'll let you know when to move. Okay, move Zeke, move Zeke. Oh, wrong way.
Damn it.
Don't worry.
Alright,
Okay. Knock back.
Yep, knock back into brambles. So get ready for your brambles.
Aldrin over here.
Yep, those are the brambles. Just think of it of the beginning of the phase.
Always going to be.
Yep, and
Okay.
remember your tower position. That's gonna come up right after you break brambles. Your tower
Right.
positions are coming up right after you break brambles, so pop sprint if you have to.
Oh, I forgot where I'm supposed to go for that. I'm sorry.
It's all good. Alright, so the first things first, you definitely want to break your brambles before going to your towers.
Yeah.
That is the first thing you need to do. So, remember, I could go ahead, somebody want to go ahead and throw out the tower markers right quick?
I mean, you can also see them from there with the original markers,
Mhm.
but let's check it from here. So, Aldrin, you were
So-
meant to be here on B.
Okay.
So
Okay.
remember, you're going to be over here when you start Aldrin. You're going to run, and you want to run and break your brambles. It's the same with Hazik. You got to run, want to run as far as you can. Then right when you break it, then you start running to your respective towers. So I want to say at this point, when you're over here getting ready to break your brambles, just pop sprint. Just pop sprint and just start running, because that's gonna
Yeah.
it's gonna make it a lot easier for you when you pop sprint right there. So
I
I'm gonna call.
think,
I'll try to call it to go ahead and pop sprint to remind you guys, but yeah.
Well, I think the brambles will break easily if you also pop sprint, so you'll have more time to adjust to your tower too. So it's best that you do.
You want the first time we do brambles, if you want to just go ahead and get in your system, every time you're about to get ready to break your brambles, just preemptively pop sprint. So that's something you do every time brambles happens. Because by the time it comes up the second time around, sprint should be on cooldown.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, but other than that, yeah, we made it to towers, so that's really good. That's really good. So, yeah. I just found it funny when I told Izzy to move, he runs away from the boss.
Poor guy. It's okay.
Oh man, it's all good.
In any case,
myself.
though, for towers, you can look at them, the 1, 2, 4, 3, and 4 markers for reference.
Yeah, for sure.
Because those are always gonna be, towers are always gonna be there. Regardless of where the boss is facing, so. Oops.
Brad? Then stack. All right, Bramble's coming up. All right, you can start moving. And it's gonna be
East and west for stage?
Yep. East and west.
There we go.
All right. Go ahead and go to your light parties. All right. Good. All right, it's gonna be pairs after that. Swipe.
Oh, I think one of us got.
Yeah.
I went there and then went back for some reason.
It's okay. No worries.
It's all good. Sometimes you're just, it's just one of those things.
Sometimes you just brain fart. It's just the truth of it.
All right. Another helpful hint for brambles. If you feel this is gonna be easier for you, like how I said before, you can stand in front of the markers to preemptively do it. But another good way to get really fast breaks is if you literally stand right in the middle. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, if you're not used to it. But if you want to take that adjustment, you can. Because either you stand in front of the marker or stand right in the center, you should be good on the brambles and just immediately break it. But that's just like a quick tip if you want, or be as close as the boss as you can. Because the closer you are to the boss, that means the closer you are to your bramble partner, and the quicker you're gonna break the brambles. Because I could stand right underneath the boss and end up breaking brambles super fast. As well as soon as you see the purple circles underneath your feet, that's when you can start moving as well. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. The boss was accidentally turned around, but we're good.
That
Spread.
fucked me up so hard.
She was
Yeah.
dancing. She was dancing.
Alright. Pairs. Away from the tank. And we're gonna go to brambles.
You know when you say or hear words so many times that it like doesn't make sense anymore? That's how I feel about brambles at the moment.
Oh, what happened? Oops.
Yep.
North and south will be safe.
Yep. All right, go to your light parties. Actually swiping right side. And it's pairs. Good job. Alright, light parties coming up. Light parties. Alright, platforms. Stay in center to get your heals. And tank buster, so get away from the tank.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong tank.
I'll get you.
I saw her smacking Rawberry, so I moved away.
Yeah, it was a little confusing there, but it's all good. Alright, go to your platform. I'm on the wrong side. We're good.
You have time.
You're good. You're good. He gives you more than enough time to adjust there, so. All right, beams, and rotate.
Whoa.
Oh man. Oh, I was able to kill in time. Nice. All right, reset. And danger side.
One. Yeah. Alexia, I see move.
Yeah.
Oops.
Reset, by the way.
Eh.
I think I'm dead.
I couldn't get over in time. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I feel like we're at the point where people are just
Tired.
tired.
Very. I just brought that spread to raw bear and got them killed. I don't
It's
know how
all-
I don't know how I didn't die there. That's weird.
It's all good though. Y'all guys managed to make it to towers, which is really good.
We used the orb for 2 mechanics. So, like, I got over to him, like, thinking, you know, that we had to stack, and it was the move to the other side.
You got to remember that the stack mechanic is after swiping. It's never before. But yeah, we could try to go for one more pull, see how far we go, then we could call it there because it is 11. But if you guys are willing to do one more pull,
Yeah, I'm good for it.
Let's go. Right. No.
all right, pairs. And Brett. All right, Bramble's coming up. All right, it's gonna be north-south. All right, go to your light parties. Alright. Swiping right side. And it's gonna be pairs. Good shit, good shit. Alright, light parties coming up. Alright, light parties. Alright. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I was standing a little too close, might have tricked you up. My bad. Just don't stand on the north tank. Because they're doing the tank swap there, so that's the reason why it looks weird. Alright, get ready for your platforms. Alright, pay attention to your debuffs. Alright, beams, beams, beams. Alright, rotate, good, good. Alright, somebody get Icy up. Alright, we're resetting. And danger side, one side to... Yep, we're good.
There we go.
Alright, reset, reset, reset.
Barberry.
Alright. There
Yeah,
we go.
wait for me.
Yeah.
Is this stack
Alright.
or spread? Stack or
Spread, 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 spread. Yeah. Alright, let me see if we can live through this. I'm gonna try my best. I'm moving.
Wait, just a second.
You can move, Hazik.
There you go.
And you move back, Hazik. They need to get in.
Coming in for res.
Alright, we're good, we're good.
Let me get Alexia. There we go.
Alright. So... Save. Think over here? Yeah, you guys got it.
Good!
Fuck me. Yeah, no, my gear just broke.
Fortunate.
Rip.
I was just thinking about we just follow these.
Then spread. And...
So I think
Spread, spread.
Ow.
Yeah, I was... oh well. At least
That was
we're...
unfortunate.
See, we made it pretty far.
Yeah,
For
that's
the
some
newer
pretty good
people,
progress.
for sure. I know it kind of sucks for the people that came last week, kind of basically just reprog to the same place, but as far as seeing the fight, the new people did pick it up, which is really good.
Tank LB3, save us. Eat this with it.
You don't have enough health even with tank LB3.
No.
Alright, well, that was good. What I could try to do, if we go ahead and do this for next week, I could try to limit it to people who have seen to said phase, which is towers. So we could actually get it clear for the people that's already been doing this for 2 weeks. I do apologize
Yeah.
for that, but just wanted to get more people into the FC to learn the fight. But if you're more than willing to come next week, I could try to just keep it to where tower prog. So we could pretty much end up try to hit the same thing and complete the thing. Then if we end up completing it early enough in time, then we could probably look into learning E9S.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'll be able to proxy
So-
you guys next week or no?
Well, since you're the one that actually seen tower prog, I'm gonna try to leave it to just tower prog group, so the people who's already been doing this fight for 2 weeks can actually see the clear.
Okay.
Yeah, now that I know some of it, I'm gonna see about like Party Finder because I can't do the same days every week.
Yeah, for sure. What I suggest you doing, Al, since you know all the way up to tower, when you're looking up PFs, find Mithra tower prog groups, because they sometimes show up every now and then. But if you see a Mithra Tower Prog group, Mithra is the same strat. Basically, Mithra is referring to the role placements, and the way we were doing it is exactly what Mithra strat is. So that's the strat you're looking for, and you want to look for Tower Prog. That means that they're trying to recruit people that's progged all the way up to towers. And
If
that
you,
goes for anybody that wants to try to get the clear before next week for whatever reason. If you're down to do PFs, those are the PFs you want to look for.
If you want to look for PFs and I'm online, feel free to message me. I'll be happy to accompany you.
Okay.
Because I need to farm for this anyway, so I don't mind accompanying you.
Alright.
I have to do this a bunch of times too.
Yeah, so for the people that's been here last week, I highly feel if you really want the clear, definitely look for the Mithra Tower Prog PFs. And you could eventually actually get the clear on your own, because I guys seen the fight a bunch of times to the point where you should definitely be ready for just doing it with a bunch of randoms, because they're going to use the same exact strats and same everything. Like even the tiles are the same as far as the PFs I joined. But you gotta take it with a grain of salt, because obviously you might end up joining a prog group and people just might not work out and people just reset. The way I look at it is, if the PF group doesn't work out, just clear the slate and look for another one. That's what I do. Me and Addy joined a PF for a Tower Prog group. Oh, and no, it was an E9S. We were doing a prog group, a fresh prog group for E9S, and we literally got 4 pulls in and people dropped, even though the thing literally stated fresh prog. So like it happens. Like you get those PFs that's just like no bueno. But the way I look at it is, if it doesn't work out, just forget about it and move on. And if there's people that piss you off, you can blacklist them. You never have to see them again. So it's a really nice tool. Don't be afraid to use it.
Alright, well thank y'all. I gotta go. Good night.
All right, not a problem.
Have a good night.
See you
So
guys later.